And on this episode of Have No Fear, Collider is here. We have this from, ironically, Collider. We all need to stop panicking over the current box office numbers. First of all, I'm not panicking about anything. I'm not these billion-dollar companies that are having to lay off hundreds and hundreds of people and watch my stock price plummet daily and put out all these movies that are getting hysterically laughed at by the reviewers. I ain't panicking about anything. They're the ones that are panicking. And this article here certainly isn't helping their situation at all. The box office industry is in a state of panic due to the recent underperformance of Furiosa and The Fall Guy during their opening weekends. Now, I'm just wondering here, I'm spitballing here. Did they really think The Fall Guy was going to be a billion-dollar movie? Just, pure curiosity. Obviously, Barbie's different. It's a well-known IP. It's been around forever. Everyone knows what a Barbie doll is, even if you never even had one. Everyone knows who Barbie and Ken is. They are absolutely iconic. Oppenheimer. Everyone knows what happened with that. And it was a very interesting story, well acted, fantastic work by a great director, Christopher Nolan. So yeah, there's a reason why those two movies got $1 billion. They went into it with a lot of history behind them. The Fall Guy, yes, Ryan Gosling from Barbie, Emily Blunt from Oppenheimer. Did they think those two were going to bring in $1 billion on a romantic comedy? I can't imagine why they thought that. Furiosa. The first Mad Max movie, Fury Road, that didn't make $1 billion if I'm not mistaken. That didn't even get close to $500 million. So do they realistically think that these two movies were just going to be the highest grossing movies of the year? Obviously, Dune 2, I think it was a fantastic movie, but it had Dune 1 leading the way. Opening weekend numbers may not reflect a movie's potential success. Yes, it does. 100% it does. As word of mouth and long theatrical runs are key. Excuse me, The Fall Guy and Challengers. The week or two after those were in theaters, I was getting notifications on Amazon Prime saying, yes, you could rent these movies coming up soon. It wasn't even in theaters for like a month before they were advertised and you could rent and buy these at home. They didn't believe in them. The studios that put these movies out there did not believe in either one of them. And that's why they failed. They went into this knowing we are not going to make a single solitary dime in the box office. Back to what I was saying before. Opening weekend numbers are a huge indicator. Because if you want to go see a movie, you're going to find an hour or 2 hours out of the day to go see it. And you're going to see it as soon as humanly possible. Because you don't want it ruined online and spoiled by all these people out there. So yes, opening weekends, huge indicators. The theatrical industry faces challenges with audience apathy and competition from the streaming platforms. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't at all. Because you know why? Because Dune 2 made a lot of money. Barbie made a lot of money. Oppenheimer made a lot of money. Super Mario movie made a lot of money. People are still going to the theaters to see things that are good. We're not going to the theaters to see things that are bad. Here's a good example, okay? I remember we had Paramount for like 2 weeks or something like that, though. Every single commercial on Paramount Plus was for the Black Phone. To the point where my brain said, hey, maybe we should go see the Black Phone in theaters. Because it kept getting pushed on me. And then when we were going to go see the movie in theaters, I got a notification on Peacock saying the Black Phone is going to be on Peacock. So therefore, I didn't have to go see it. Movies that are really good do not go to streaming that fast. And when everything is costing more than ever these days, I don't need to waste my money to see a movie that I know is going to be okay at best. Then it goes on to make a hysterical prediction. 2025 will bring back the major box office hits that 2024 was lacking. Are you out of your mind? 2025 is going to be a dark time for the cinemas. There is nothing coming out in 2025 that anyone's going to run over to see. It has a picture of the Fantastic Four. You think the Fantastic Four is going to make any money that opening weekend at all? Has a picture of David Cornsweat as Superman. Just, what were they thinking when they put this picture out? What did they think they were going to accomplish? I mean, the suit doesn't even fit him. It looks stupid. And what's he doing? Just chilling, getting his shoes on as the world is being destroyed? That's a coin toss. That could either make a lot of money or no money at all. I'm banking on no money. I got zero faith in James Gunn with that franchise. That ain't gonna, oh man, that's gonna be hysterical. No one cares about Anthony Mackie as Captain America. It's gonna be a huge wake-up call for Disney. It's like, wow, people really don't like this character? No, you clipped his wings in his own TV show. It was really simple. Falcon was one of the coolest characters. Hey, he was one of my favorite characters in the MCU. And then you decided to put him in a TV show. Let's make him as useless as humanly possible. Let's make everyone else around him 10 times better than he is. And then we're shocked of like, oh, yeah, people don't like him. Of course they don't like him. You've made him stupid. You've ruined him. Your own hubris did this, and you know it. So the movie, yeah, that's going to be a flop and a half. Avatar, I don't really know where to go with this. But when Avatar 2 came out, it made like $2 billion. I don't know anyone that has seen this movie. I don't know anyone that has gushed about this movie at all. Which makes me to believe, again, no way of going with this theory. It just sounds a little bit odd that a movie came out, $2 billion it made, and then it had zero societal impact whatsoever. Like, you look on YouTube, you're not really seeing a lot of deep dives into this movie. No one's really clipping this for their channels, like putting reactions and stuff like that. No one has talked about Avatar 2 since it came out, and it's been well over a year since this movie came out. So now Avatar 3 is coming out, and I don't even care. Who does care? How long could you possibly think that this franchise is going to go on for? I think James Cameron said he has like 6 of these movies lined up. Like, who is he, Zack Snyder with Rebel Moon? People aren't going to run to the theaters and see it, so I think there might be some kind of something with the numbers going on here. Just, is it like James Cameron just buying up entire theaters or something like that? There is no way this movie made that much money, yet no one is talking about it. There's no memes or anything like that going on Facebook or Instagram or iFunny or anything like that. No one is talking about this movie, so I think there might be something going on with it. I have no idea what, though, and can't prove it. It just seems a little bit odd to me. And then it goes on to talk about Deadpool and Wolverine. I don't know, man. The more I hear about that movie, the more I see. It looks like it's just going to be nothing but jokes and member berries. And yeah, I understand that's what Deadpool is. I get it. You know, fourth wall break and all that crap, though. Constant jokes. But I don't know, man. I really don't care that much. So in the end, there really isn't anything coming out this year that is remotely moving the needle for me. And 2025 is not going to be much better. I can't think of anything big mainstream stuff that I desperately need to go see in theaters. But in the end, what do you guys think about that?